Why does every guy cheat on you? Trust me, I know. How come girls always call you their friend? I can tell you. We'll talk about your strengths and we'll talk about emotions. Secrets of Birthdays, now live for purchase. Check out yours at secretsofbirthdays.com.
So garden.
Namaste and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Orbits Edition. My name is Christopher Rayman Witecki and I'm your soul biographer, here to translate what's going on up in the outerverse down into figuring out your innerverse. And I'm so grateful to be back. Once again, I have been off the air. I'll explain in just a minute. First, a couple announcements. One, I'm doing a webcam workshop at the end of the month and the beginning of April called Jumpstart the Heart. This is in response to many of my clients who are telling me that they're having a hard time finding love, or they're having a hard time really feeling their heart, or they're having a difficult time figuring out what they should do or what they really want. This is a disconnection to your heart, my friend. Come Jumpstart the Heart for just $33.95. This is a class one-on-one with me, actually 1-on-8, and we're going to get in a 90-minute period some basic fundamentals to returning to your heart and restoring faith in your inner child. So check it out. Also, if you buy a 1-hour reading with me right now, you will get a free Secrets of Birthday video emailed to you before the reading. And I got to say, I'm loving the way this is working because people come to the reading now with questions and they're informed. This is a 20-minute video you get for free, which is based on your chart, and then you get the reading. So come on down to soulmart.me. That's where this is all sold. And by the way, soulmart.me is a nonprofit co-op. We're developing it into a nonprofit co-op. So when you are investing in Soulmart, you're investing in the ability for other practitioners to come out as well. We put all of our money back into promoting our kind, if you will. So that said, we are in a very difficult time. The sun is in Pisces. The universe is investing an incredible amount of psychic energy in the Pisces vibration. It really is that cliche of let go and let God. I myself found myself on my back in the hospital again. I want to say thank you to every person that sent well wishes and spirit and prayer. I did really feel it and I bounced back. And it just goes to show you we are all human, and that's really kind of what we're being forced to face right now is our humanity, our own compassion for ourselves. And we're also having to stand up for those new emotional boundaries we work so hard on. So without further ado, let's take the Ascension elevator and dive deep into you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. During a Mercury retrograde, the up button will go down and the down button will go up on the Ascension elevator. Please remain seated until I've turned off the no floating sign. And as always, thank you for flying with Christopher Witecki.
Hello, Ambassador Gemini, and welcome now to 33,000 feet. This is the horoscope for Geminis and Gemini risings. Now, we are in a very powerful moment right now with the Sun in Pisces. We're in chapter 3 of the Sun in Pisces, and this is for you really your legacy or your career, the way you make decisions or don't make decisions. This is at the bottom, control and your effectiveness. In the mid-range, your ability to manage complex things. At the high range, your ability to be a leader of your own life. But in the whole spectrum, we're talking about career and legacy. And the universe is investing heavily for Geminis and Gemini risings to follow a new decision-making policy. This also means you are healing from past errors, errors of judgment, errors of direction, whatever you might be judging as an error. And this also means that you're heading toward a new direction, mostly a spiritual one, probably, because we're talking about Pisces. These are all the planets invested in your career right now. Intuition, your home planet Mercury, which is retrograde. Chiron, to heal the past. Venus, to restore balance and order and open up creative opportunity. The Sun, where your heartfelt investment is. And Mars, to get the job done. And the Moon zips through this space this week, so you're going to be emotionally strummed through the week on career, legacy, and future. And it's a powerful one. But there's other stories going on. For instance, Saturn in Scorpio, which is saying it is time for you to draw some lines in your daily life, in your lifestyle, and how you live in the moment. And now that Saturn is retrograde, you're going to have to work a little harder to get to the gym. You were more inspired with Saturn direct. Now you're going to have to step up. It's going to be harder to keep the diet. It's going to be harder not to go or slip into the past. You could say this is a test of what you learned since Halloween on the lifestyle you need to live. Then Pluto in Capricorn moving forward, which means Geminis are entering brand new territory of trust, entering into consciousness they have never been before. There is no empirical or past to lean on. And this week we go to step 11, which is you start to actually trust and surrender a little bit. Start to work with the universe on more of an intimate level, letting people into your thoughts, letting people into your consciousness that maybe you hadn't in the past, and letting yourself into places in society or in the world or into situations that you hadn't in the past. All right, let's look at the 7-day play-by-play in outer space. Alrighty, here we are up by Eye Protect, and we're going to start the week, of course, with Sunday. On Sunday, it's a cloudy day, but it's a professional day. The moon now starts to move into Pisces and crosses Neptune. That's the cloudiness. So Sunday is really kind of a focusing or trying to hone in on what's really valuable to you. Perhaps you're re-examining old decisions. Perhaps you're processing new decisions. But Sunday is a day really of starting to feel the possibility of the future. On Monday, it's Love Fest and Lycast Day, and this is the most powerful day of the month to restore balance and order to your heart and also manifest our intentions. Jupiter rules the day, so on this Lycast Day, unlimited possibility is the root intention and theme, and that's how you want to approach your career and future. Unlimited possibility. Who really knows? But looking at the planets, it is indeed a party in Pisces. There's Neptune, there's your home planet Mercury, there's Chiron, there is Venus, there's the Sun, and there's Mars, and there's the Moon that strums across this whole vocabulary in a 2-day period. So as the Moon crosses Venus, that is Love Fest Day, the most powerful day of the month to restore balance and order to your heart. We always say to tell everyone you love that you love them, and we always have a little Love Fest ceremony at the mothership at soulgarden.me. So it's a very powerful morning to restore balance and order to the direction and future potential of career. So I think you're kind of feeling it in the morning. Then as the Moon moves over the Sun, it is Lycast Day. And Lycast Day is technically the new moon, where the Sun, the Moon, and the Earth all form up in a line with the Earth at the end. So the Earth is tugged with the Sun and Moon towards this constellation, in this case Pisces. This is a gravitational emotional event. We get more emotional on a new moon, or we get super tired, we want to check out. But this emotional influx is so that you can set intention. The more passionate we are about what we want, the faster it comes. So Lycast Day is about surrendering to that passion and casting out into the world just what your emotional passion and intentions are. In your case, with career and future. And the way to receive from the universe is an attitude of gratitude. That's the attitude of receiving. So it is a powerful Lycast Day and Love Fest Day indeed on Monday. On Tuesday, it's cloudy and there's a chance of social anxiety. Now, Uranus rules the day, which means you're going to have to just go with the flow when it comes to career. You won't really know or feel where you want it to go. You might have to actually deal with a little bit of turbulence in your career and just go with the flow. So there's that, a breakthrough potential with career. But emotionally, you might be worried or concerned or paranoid about your reputation. That's because the Moon crosses over Uranus on this day and forces you to respond differently to something out in society. So it's a powerful day there. But also there's a very powerful Yod that begins on Tuesday and lasts for 10, 15 days, 10 potently. Now this Yod is basically God giving us the finger, saying, hey, you need to do this. And where's it pointing? To Jupiter in Gemini. So what it's saying to Geminis is, hey, you're worried about boundaries, and you're worried with Saturn and Scorpio about drawing the right lines in your life. The way to accomplish this is to focus on the new ego, the new identity, the new you that you've been building. Just focus on that outer shell right now. It's okay. Focus on your image, focus on your responses, focus on your character, and when you focus on that growth, these other two areas will take care of themselves, says the Yod. Now, the red line to the party in Pisces is actually fear. So you're kind of, there's fear between being this new version of you and will my career work out? Will I be able to get what I want in the future? Will my legacy work out? That's the fear. And really, you have to do both. You have to, surf your career as you need to, and you have to develop your characters separately and work out the fears between the two. So that's the multi-day Yod that we have going on that really heats up on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it's sunny and social. Mercury rules the day, even though Mercury is retrograde still. So the twin is out. Whatever your twin is, it's out talking for you as a Gemini and as a Gemini rising. But this is a day where you'll probably have a breakthrough about where precisely your legacy legacy is pointing, or where at least you want to point it now. And the moon in Aries makes you still very social and light. So I think Wednesday is a good day. On Thursday, it's sunny and social again. Venus rules the day, so any career anxiety will be ironed out by Thursday, and you'll restore balance in order to that, and restore balance in order to any major decision-making or anxiety from a decision you had to make, and you're still feeling social again. By the end of the day, though, you're going to get tired or very introverted because the moon moves into Taurus and pulls you into spirit. Then we get to Friday. Now, Friday is going to be a very private day for the gems and gem risings. That's because the moon is in Taurus and pulling your emotions to the subconscious. So you are stirring, your weeds are stirring. You might have an old fear pop up out of nowhere that you have to face and conquer. Friday might be that sort of day. Neptune rules the day, which means it's a cloudy day at work, it's a cloudy day with legacy, and really on these spiritual days we want to ask those important questions to our higher self. Am I on the right path? Is this the right job for me? You know, you ask and you meditate on those important questions. That's what meditation is for, getting answers to the important questions. Then on Saturday, sunny but still private. The moon is in Taurus, so you are private. But Saturn rules the day, so you're feeling strong about career, strong about legacy, and this is the day where you really want to decide and commit to the legacy you're aiming for. So in a way, you want to be clear on your career direction, at least for the next year, okay, by Saturday, and commit to your 2013 career plan, basically. The moon is in Taurus, so you might be dealing with an interfaith issue as you progress through the day. Then on Fun Day Sunday, it's cloudy but cool. The moon moves into Gemini, so emotions and ego are now side by side, and so you're very passionate, and this is a day where you're going to really feel that Jupiter. Remember where I said earlier with the Yod, you want to focus on that new character? Well, now you're going to feel that new character with Jupiter. You're going to feel it come out. Mars rules the day, and so today is a day where you want to take action. You want to go for your career, and especially today, if there's some way you can go for your career on this Sunday, go for it, take action, and make the leap. That's what it's all pointing towards. All right, let's fly home and wrap this up. Well, thanks for watching your horoscope, and in closing, I just want to remind you of a couple of points. On the one hand, listen to those little birdies. Listen to that instinct. Neptune is plowing through to open up our psychic awareness, and the ones who will do well are the ones who listen. Mercury is retrograde to the end of this horoscope, which means reconsider, rethink, be open to ideas you're not open to. If you normally listen, speak up. If you normally speak up, listen. And don't forget about that Yod with Jupiter. You want to be decisive about the topic I talked about in your horoscope. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to be of soul service. Remember, I am live on Mondays at 12 noon Pacific with my guided hangouts where I go into a deep topic and dive into what we're dealing with on a deeper level. And if you don't know, if you receive GA text and Gmail, I am now emailing much more deep transcripts in the emails, getting deeper on the texts, and forwarding videos that are of importance to you. So if you want to join and be watched over by the Guardian Agency, it's really only 1 penny for the first week. Just come on to gatext.me. All right, folks, I love you so much with full gratitude. Namaste. See you next week.